Hey, what's going on? It's time for some more triangle strategy. Apparently, I've been wrong about several things. That, of course, being... one thing first is Serenoa's Hawk Dive thing that I learned, the Hawk Dive range +1. Apparently, what's pretty cool is when it comes to the little either-or things, we can actually change between them at any time at the smithy, which I think is really cool, so you never have, like, regret of, you know, buying something. I can switch between, you know, increased damage dealt by Dwindling Strike at any time, or to Hawk Dive range +1. So that's super cool. I'm really glad I can do that for the future. I mean, I won't now, because personally, I love Hawk Dive range +1. I think that one's 100 times better than this one, even though I haven't even tried it. But still, I don't even know if Delaying Strike is that good. So I did grind up a little bit with my, you know, other units. And I didn't really figure out too much new with them. Just kind of, you know, grinded, used Lionel to get all the spoils and whatnot. Didn't get to use En's abilities because everything's flat ground. And I didn't really get to use Medina's because I don't really want to waste healing items on a mental mock battle. But apparently, I was wrong about Medina. So you were all telling me that Medina is actually secret top tier. So, that's kind of cool because she is kind of just like similar. I was like saying like, oh, I wanted another Geela with healing and stuff. But like, the fact that she can have long toss with any medical item is kind of broken, I guess. And increase the health recovery of items, or like if you give like a HP recovery palette, it'll do more HP when recovering. And she can do like double items, so she's a very good support unit. And apparently she is like a bit pricey to have on the team, but extremely worth it. Like when I looked at her skills, I was like, okay, these are good, but I was really worried about her consistency because initially I thought she was trash, right? And then I took some time to think about it, and I was like, okay, well maybe she's just mediocre, but like kind of inconsistent because of she has to spam healing items. But then again, like I'm thinking about a lot of spots where like, okay, I use healing items anyway. When would I have wanted a long range healer who could like do it twice to like 2 different people? I don't know. I feel like I'll have to use her in battle, but she might be really good. I don't know. People are saying she's the best character in the game in my comments, and I was like, oh my gosh, really? Jeez. Unfortunately, I still think I'm going to use En's first because I think En's is far more interesting with his kit. Like, don't get me wrong, I want another healer. And maybe we'll have to come to that depending on what battles we have coming up. But I think, for now, it's still Julio as, like, we're going to have, like, the main 8 plus Rudolph. I count Rudolph as, like, one of my main. Or I guess he's 9. Then it's Julio. Like, I can't get rid of Julio. I think he's just so good. Then I'll go En's, and then I'll go Medina. And then probably Lionel, I guess. I don't know. Unfortunately, poor Hossabara, dude. She just feels so outclassed. I actually feel really bad. Like, she's like the one unit in this game that I'm just like, she just has nothing. She really does. Like, nothing about her is just... I mean, this one's actually pretty good, but like Piccoletta, I thought she was good too, but Decoy is just 3 TP, man. Like, I don't know. Anyway, let's actually get to the freaking plot. And I'm just kind of feeling bad for the characters that are on the bench. Obviously, again, with the whole different paths, we can always check out some new characters, but I'm always just like, I really hope they allow us to have more characters. Oh, 3 more character choice, dang. But I'm really hoping they'll give us, like, more character slots in chapters, because I really can't see myself replacing any of the main 8. Like, obviously, Rudolph, we don't get him on some of the routes, or at least, like, on one of the minor route splits. But, like, I can't see, I was, like, thinking about this off screen, I was like, how on earth am I going to replace anybody on this team? Like, I don't want to get rid of Benedict. I thought Benedict was garbage in the beginning. I want to get rid of him immediately, but no, now I want to keep him. Like, maybe Roland? But, like, he's so heavy in the plot. Maybe on the route where we give away Roland, we won't have him anymore, but, like, I just don't know. I can't see myself giving up. Like, obviously you can't give up Serenoa, but I'll never give up Anna. She's too good. I can't give up Geela. I won't be able to play the game. Like, no other healer is consistent as her. Maybe Medina, I don't know. But she'll be like, why use Medina when you have Geela, right? I don't know, maybe there's a reason. Frederica is so powerful. Helped me out of so many cases. I can't not bring her. Huette, like a Hawk Flyer, is so good. Because, like, I could have cheesed that Avlora map. I think, like, people have strategies where it's just, like, run around Avlora and use Huette to just kill her. And it's just, like... And then Erador's the tank. And I need a tank. So, unless someone comes in and outclasses or kind of matches somebody else, I don't see myself ever using... I don't see myself ever replacing anyone on the main team except for Roland. Because Roland just... He's just... I hate to say it, but he's just bad. He doesn't excel at anything. He does, like, no damage. and his abilities are just like mediocre. Like Lance versus like double thrust isn't even good. It doesn't even do that much damage. Like Hawk Dive is just infinitely better. Like look at Hawk Dive, more power and 3 range for the same amount of TP. And this only hits 1 person. Sure, Hawk Dive does too, but it's just bad. I'm sorry. Okay, I've been stalling too much. I've just been talking too much about the gameplay. Let's actually check out the story. Do we want to check out the side stories first or the character stories? I think we'll do character stories first. We have Hossabara, Narve, and Piccoletta. Okay, updates on all 3 of these. Hossabara speaks of her past over a drink with Erador. Okay, let's hear it. I figured these two talk a bit. How you doing?
Ah, that's the good stuff. Ain't no one can pour a pint like you.
Erador drinking, let's go. Funny men drink alcohol, funny.
I take coin for drink, not compliments. It's hard enough to keep this place running on my own as it is.
Sorry.
Need me to lend a hand?
Thought you'd never ask. You can start by washing the dishes, then restocking our foodstuffs, fixing up that wobbly table, and...
He is not gonna do that.
Aye, leave it to me.
Oh, he will? Wow, dang.
Ha! I'm only playing. I'd never put a paying customer to labor.
But that's an awful lot of work for any one person. Ever give thought to finding someone with whom you might share the burden?
You can stop right there. The last thing I need is anyone else complicating my life.
Okay, I don't know if he was hinting at a relationship or just, you know, taking in like an assistant or something. It seemed like more he was hinting at like in a relationship, not so much just like an assistant or like a part-timer or something.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
I had myself a someone once, you know, special like, till he left me for a specialer someone.
Ah, that sucks. I'm sorry, Hossabara.
Raised my son Theo all by myself after that. He'd be a man grown now, if the war hadn't taken him.
No. Why?
Forgive me, Hossabara. Didn't mean to go drudging up painful memories.
I feel so bad, dude. I was just talking about how mediocre Hossabara is, and now you've dropped this on me. You can't do that. Oh.
No need for apologies. I don't know anyone who doesn't have a thing or two in their past that haunts them.
That's fair.
In truth, I'm more exhausted than anything. Must be the years taking their toll.
Ain't got nothing to do with age, and everything to do with the hardships you've overcome. More impressive than an old soldier drowning his sorrows in mead.
What kind of barkeep am I, letting my poor patron wallow?
Sometimes wallowing's good for the soul. Come on, have a round with me. My treat.
Took you long enough to make the offer. Now, what shall we toast to?
This is a fun conversation. Even though it went kind of deep, this is just fun.
How about to your son?
Aww.
To Theo.
To Theo. Oh, that was so nice. Man, these are such good characters. Convictions have been strengthened. Okay, that's so nice, dude. That's really so nice. Okay, Narve speaks with Geela about her home of Hyzant and his grandfather's place in their history. Okay, well, no one knows about his grandfather, so maybe we're about to learn something new? Let's see.
That should do it. You should be able to use that arm just fine in no time.
Healing?
Many thanks, lad. You truly are a talented one.
There's the lad again. What's up, soldier?
My apologies for treating you like an intruder the other day.
Oh, that's the same guy who was like, hey, frick you, you can't come to Wolfport.
Think nothing of it, my good man. If you need anything else, I'm more than happy to help.
Narve's a good boy. I like his hat.
Your magic never ceases to amaze. Did you learn everything from your grandfather?
You bet I did. The Archmage Grandante taught me everything I know.
Grandante.
Who?
There's something I've been meaning to ask you, Narve.
Ask away.
I was in Hyzant for a short time, studying at the Ministry. No doubt you know it's considered the greatest authority in this world when it comes to matters arcane. Their library contains everything from records of magically enhanced soldiers to technical tomes and much, much more. Their chronicles on the history of magic, too, were the most comprehensive in our realm.
Maybe he was just like an unregistered guy?
And yet, I do not recall seeing even a single mention of a mage named Grandante. One would think the achievements of such a powerful sorcerer would be recorded somewhere. Why are they not?
Maybe he came from a different place? Narve? Did you make it up?
Those awful Hyzantians. Truly, they have no shame.
Huh?
Narve?
The chronicles you speak of, in truth, they were written by my grandfather's own hand.
What?
What? But then why is he not credited by name?
Yeah, what the heck?
He refused to do the research the former Hierophant ordered of him, and was branded a heretic and unbeliever.
You know, I actually see that. Considering what we know of Hyzant so far and how they treat unbelievers, literally letting them die in frickin' Medina's character story, I'm not even surprised that they did this.
They erased his name and achievements from the records, and made it like he never existed at all.
That actually sucks. I'm sorry, buddy.
He was then banished from the city and died in exile. His name all but forgotten. It's all their fault no one knows of the Archmage Grandante.
I had no idea.
That's so sad. Why are all these characters so sad, dude? I can't take it.
These robes I wear were once his. They're the only remaining proof that he once walked this realm.
So you carry his memory with you everywhere you go.
Jeez.
I promised myself I would make the Archmage Grandante's name known around the world. So I'm going to work harder than I've ever worked before, until all in the realm know his story.
Okay, that's really cool of you, Narve.
And in the process, I'll become the greatest mage this world has ever seen.
I love that little sprite where he's just like, he's so proud and confident.
That's the spirit.
Thanks, Geela. Just you watch, Grandfather. I'm going to make you proud.
Oh, that's so nice. Oh, what the heck? This game is so good. I just love how, like, I love when games add things that feels like they don't need, but it just fleshes out the story even more. It's just like, they didn't need to put this stuff in. They could have just left it up into interpretation. Or, like, it just dropped hints. But no, they decided to just go all out and do it. And even though they don't need to, I love it. Oh, I love it. Beneath a starfilled sky, Piccoletta recalls her days in the circus. Yeah, this poor frickin' child is, what? What perspective? Are we like looking up at the stars? Okay, not really. I was like, what's her perspective? Geela, geez, why are you in all of these?
Wow, the stars are so pretty. They're always so bright, no matter where I go.
I love her voice, dude. It's so nice.
You were in a circus, right, Piccoletta?
It really captures like the child innocence of child. Sure.
Yep. We performed in all kinds of places together.
Yep.
The people in the circus were from all over too. There were people from Glenbrook, people from Hyzant.
Esfrost?
But when the war started, the circus broke up.
And they just left you right here, just twirling your ball or whatever.
Our circus master was from Esfrost, and he said he had to go and fight for his country.
Aw.
Even the poor animals were all taken away. They were like my family.
Piccoletta.
But I won't give up. I'll help you in this war, and then I'll bring back my circus troupe.
I believe in you, Piccoletta.
I believe you can throw the ball at the bad guys.
But to do that, you'll need to build up your strength. And look, it's almost time to eat.
Yay! Let's eat together again today.
It's so just like, it feels so honest. I don't know, the voice acting just feels so honest. It's just like, yay! It's dinner time, yay! You know, it's like so simple, but it just works. I don't know. Talking, okay, and off they go. Okay, that one wasn't like super deep. I mean, it was sad, but it was just like, I don't know. Piccoletta really does have a good voice actors. Okay, let's see. Defeated by Serenoa, Silvio desperately tries to flee. Okay, that's right, that's what we saw. Norzelian Mountains. Okay, interesting. Why is he all the way up over here? I guess he's near the mines. You know, ever since the war started, I kind of forgot that the mines were even like a thing.
I must survive.
Somehow, I must survive.
Okay, he's just looking out for himself now. Not even his domain. He is running like... Oh, he's dead.
Escaping all on your own, I see.
Rufus. Oh my gosh.
Rufus, what are you doing here?
Just came out of nowhere. Did he not even have the coin to pay him? He surely does.
I came to collect my reward.
Reward? Since when were losers ever rewarded?
I remember our deal differently.
As do I. I was promised an invincible executioner. You are nothing but a fraud, a sheep in wolf's clothing.
Hey man, he did take out Serenoa, but we reset the game. But then, hey, I mean, he did take him out, technically. He's just gonna kill you. Don't, you just made him mad. You're dead. You're a dead man. You're a dead man, Silvio.
What's so funny?
I have a new deal for you. Pay me what I'm owed or die.
Yep. Not surprised.
I cannot give you what I do not possess. But if you kill me now, you will have lost to Wolford with nothing to show for it.
Okay, you know what? He said he doesn't have it. Maybe he doesn't have it now or just doesn't have it with him, but that was a bit of a silver tongue there. Using words to escape.
Go on.
If you let me live, on the other hand, I will find the coin to pay you. What do you say? Do we have a deal?
Fine. But if I don't get that money, consider your life forfeit.
Alright, well, Silvio's just on the run for money now. Until he can pay back Rufus, he's got a bounty on his head, basically. Things are not looking too good for old Silvio. Okay, so, wait. Is the main story at Fox? I think it is. The Asfrosti army arrives in Fox to deal with the ever-defiant Landroi. So they arrived there now? I don't see any... This doesn't... I can't tell if this is like the color. I'm really bad at the color. This, I think this is... Oh, it says main story in the top left. I'm stupid. Okay, let's check it out. Let's see how Fox is doing. Probably not too good. Is it already wartime? Oh, it is. Oh, they already made it up to him. It's over. It's over. All his soldiers are gone. He's about to as well.
Far too much blood has been spilled.
I know how loyal you were to the late King Regna. We may be enemies, but you still have my respect. I would invite you to join our ranks.
He never will.
You would dishonor me so.
I prefer it to your death.
Okay, that's kind of cool. He won't.
Save your pity for someone who needs it. Your master will never have our loyalty, even if it means the end of the 3 high houses.
Let's go, Landroi. Whoa, my gosh. She teleported.
Majesty, I serve you even in death.
Aw, Landroi. You were so cool. And there he goes. I mean, it was kind of neat that Avlora was like, hey, listen, I'll give you a chance to live. You know, she respects her fellow soldiers who are strong.
His plot foiled and bested in battle by House Wolford, Silvio Tellior flees, leaving everything behind.
He really is just he's just solo. He doesn't have anything now. Jeez. Well, guess we don't need to worry about him. And Fox. They're gone. We're all that's left.
House Fawkes fights valiantly, but ultimately loses to General Avlora's army and joins their late king in death.
Poor guy, dude. So it's just Wolford, and we're already so weakened. We've been attacked by frickin' Esfrost, by our own people with Tellior. We're surely extremely weak when we can't take another assault from General Avlora. The only hope is going to Hyzant, I think. But like, what's that? I don't know what the Hierophant's goal is. It seems like everyone, if you like the 7 ministers, whatever, they don't even really matter. They just kind of handle the minor things or like major that the Hierophant doesn't need to look after. But when it comes to like the big decisions, the Hierophant in the tent just talks with their goddess, supposedly. I don't know if they actually have one or if it's just the Hierophant's making it up and just being like, oh, I can talk to the goddess. Yeah, she said make me a triple cheeseburger with tomatoes and whatever else. Of course, right away, Hierophant, sir. I don't know. We'll see what happens with them, but I imagine the only place we have a potential ally left is Hyzant, because where else are we going to go? There's nowhere else to go. We can't stay in Wolfort.
Of Glenbrook's 3 high houses, Wolfort, Tellior, and Falks,
Wolfort is the only one left, hanging by a thread.
2 are felled by the iron hammer of Esfrost.
Oh. Wolfort!
House Wolfort now stands alone, in more peril than ever.
What do we frickin' do? What do we do? Oh. Egghead.
So, 2 of Glenbrook's 3 high houses have fallen.
Yeah, what are you guys gonna do about it? Anything?
Esfrost's invasion took me by surprise at first, but this is quite the interesting turn.
Man, you know what, guys? I think all those dead people, that's quite interesting to me, because I'm a freaking egg.
Now Wolfort stands alone, having lost both the crown and its allies. There is no better time for us to act.
Act and do what? Help or...
Then let us set the trap.
Huh?
Brimming with bait enough to lure them in and keep them there.
Are you... Who's them? Are you gonna help us?
As you command. The famed High House of the Salt Iron War will soon be under your thumb, my lord.
So you're after us too. Do we have any allies? Seriously? Okay, well... maybe potentially. Okay, if he just wants it under he just wants Wolfort under his control, maybe that means like they'll be like, oh, we'll help you as long as we control you. Oh, you'll just be part of Hyzant or whatever. I don't know. Famed High House of the Salt Iron War. I know we helped Hyzant in the Salt Iron War before we were allied with Glenbrook. So why does he even want Wolfort? And why can we not have any allies anywhere, dude? Dragan, this is all your fault. Sorry, Dragan.
Having control of their land will make our deliveries that much easier.
That's it? Deliveries to Esfrost, maybe? To where?
Indeed. And House End will prosper more than ever.
You're just looking out for yourself. That's all you care about. Ew.
Brute strength is not the only path to victory. A truly wise man can win without ever drawing his sword.
I do not care for you, Sorceley. I do not. Poor Serenoa. Literally no allies. Look at him, he's all alone.
My lord, a bird from Sorceley End of Hyzant has arrived.
Oh, here we go.
He has offered to send us provisions and funds in light of our situation.
But it's bait.
A most welcome offer, to be sure, but...
Serenoa already might think there's a catch.
Why would he extend a helping hand to us now? Could he be after something?
Yeah, we're too smart for him.
Undoubtedly. There are regrettably none so altruistic amongst the Saintly Seven. Seeing as Minister Sorceley has never shown much interest in other nations.
Ah.
I can only surmise this is a ploy to put House Wolfort in his debt.
As I suspected. But our people and soldiers need all the help they can get.
Do we take the bait? Is this another frickin' decision to make? Serenoa?
Let us accept his proposal.
Oh.
We can deal with whatever ulterior motives he may have once we are back on our feet.
Okay, not even a frickin' scales of conviction. Serenoa's just like, sure. That's cool. I actually kind of like that because he's looking out for his people first. Whatever his house debts, he'll pay it back later. He needs to make sure his people are safe. That's cool. Serenoa is such a good lord, dude. He really is.
Understood. We shall discuss our countermeasures at another time.
I wonder if Benedict agrees. I don't know. I would like to hear Benedict's opinions more. Obviously, I know he has to serve Serenoa, but he's just so wise. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm dumb and I'm just like, Benedict can't be wrong, dude. He can't. He's freaking Benedict. Alrighty. It looks like frickin' Sorceley End has nothing to do. We haven't seen a side story up in Esfrost River because no one's there. Who's even there besides, like, I don't know, Talus, Erica, maybe? I don't know, or Thalis. Again, I always mispronounce his name, but whatever. Avlora reports into Gustadolph, who musses on his next move. Or muses? I think it's muses. Whatever. Let's hear from Gustadolph, who seems to be getting pretty comfortable.
Congratulations on your victory in the Folk's Domain, General.
Okay, at least he's not in the throne room. I was about to say, man, dude is getting pretty comfortable in the throne room. I think he's like right outside of it, though, but he's just comfortable in this castle. I don't know.
Thank you, sir. They were proud warriors. And Lord Landroi, a formidable foe, despite his age.
I don't know, you kind of teleported right up to him.
I imagine he was content to breathe his last on his beloved fields. 30 years have passed since the Salt Iron War. It was time he was put to rest beside that bygone era. Avlora, it is time you had a rest as well.
Really?
What do you mean by that, Your Grace?
Why are you letting her rest? Why not just send her after frickin' Wolford again?
Your soldiers have fought long and hard. Any longer and their morale may suffer for it.
Okay. I can't help but think that's not the only reason.
But what of House Wolford? Prince Roland is still with them. Is that not cause for concern?
There are no lords left worth worrying about. House Wolford stands alone after Roland's uprising.
Are you getting overconfident, Gustadolph?
Even so, we would do well not to underestimate them. Even standing alone, they once changed the course of the Salt Iron War.
House Wolford is no longer the hunter, but the hunted. Or do you believe you understand something that I do not, General?
No. Forgive me, Your Grace.
I guess Avlora's just like, let's just finish it. They're right there, let's just finish it. I thought Gustadolph was maybe just like, I don't know, because Avlora failed once, he's just like, oh, go rest, whatever, you need it. And then that would like fill her with rage to be like, ugh, I want to go fight them now. And then after she rests, she'll be even stronger. I don't know. I feel like Gustadolph will have like some manipulation tactic is doing here, but maybe he is just being overconfident. I don't know, that doesn't seem very Gustadolph-y. Gustadolph-y. Perhaps he's just thinking in the long term. Anyway, without any more side stories, we have Roland requests a favor of Benedict, who responds with a shocking proposition. I wonder what they're gonna talk about. What say you, Benedict?
You wish to speak to me, Your Highness?
Just Benedict, too.
I wish to leave the Wolford Domain.
Oh?
And you want me to persuade Lord Serenoa?
Yes. Though I doubt he will welcome the conversation after the scales have spoken. But the people are tired. Their expressions grim. And this castle is no different.
Even so, the decision was made together.
You want to override it?
Yes. But I think we all know that I am at the source of our troubles. The responsibility ultimately falls to me.
The problem is, like, I love Roland, right? I'm not gonna ever give him up. But, like, thinking, you know, super critically and unfortunately, like, it has to be this way, what would even happen? Like, if we were, like, best case scenario, like, for the amount of lives to be saved, it wouldn't be the best case for the world going forward, most likely. But would it not just be to relinquish Roland to Esfrost and then just, you know, be loyal to them? We'd obviously betray the kingdom and everything that we fought for, which is not, obviously this is not what we want to do. But, like, I think, like, at the end of the day, to save the most lives, that probably would be the right thing to do. I'm not going to do it, of course, but I guess it's probably, that's what Roland's thinking, you know? I'm trying to think about it from his perspective, I guess. Because he thinks, like, if he relinquishes himself, sacrifices himself, everyone else gets to live, everyone else doesn't have to deal with war, and all this other stuff. And Benedict, I don't know how he stands.
If you truly wish to take responsibility, then I do have an idea.
Let's pretend to kidnap you.
And I would hear it.
Give me that ring.
Oh, that. Haven't we seen that before? Like in the first chapter or something? I feel like Frederica noticed it or something.
But this is proof that I belong to the royal family. What would you do with it?
What?
Have you die for your people.
Oh. Even better, potentially. He can go into hiding, die? Oh, I see. This is kind of shocking. Okay, what the freaking Travis and Trish? That's the main story? What? Happened upon a startling discovery on the riverbank. Maybe a potential dead body of Roland? Why would it be all the way over there? House Wolfort's all the way over here. They're near the Crown City? Huh. A startling discovery. Okay, let's check it out. Travis and Trish, why are you all the way over here? You were just like so far over to the right. Why are you over here now? Freaking couple of nerds.
Hey, boss, come take a look at this.
Who's that? Who? What? Wait, there's no way it's...
The poor soul.
No. There's no way this is Maxwell, is it? It doesn't really look like him. I can't really tell because he had a hat on. Is it Maxwell? There's no way. He died. We saw his blood. Hold on. I'm just gonna let it play out. I don't know who this is, but if it's Maxwell, I'm gonna scream.
Or maybe not so poor, judging by these clothes.
Wait, not so poor. It has to be Maxwell.
Pa, remember what I said about that reward money?
Of course I do. This might just be him.
Huh? Or is this the potential Roland dead body? Okay, never mind. It might be Roland dead body instead. I can't really tell, but why would he be all the way down here? Or is it the ring? Oh.
Pa, take a look at this.
So it is. Okay. I think I got excited for nothing. Okay, never mind. I guess like, but why would they just slap him right there? That seems weird.
Shiny ring, huh? Is that the royal emblem? This has got to be Prince Roland.
Okay, well, obviously faking his death, but why is he all the way over there? Huh? What?
The corpse is regrettably too damaged to identify, but the royal signet is unmistakable. Aside from Cordelia, there is only one who would wear the royal family's ring. There can be no doubt. This is Prince Roland.
Okay, never mind. I got excited that Maxwell was still alive. I thought he was like washed up ashore or something, but nah. So if that's the fake Prince Roland, first off, how'd they get it all the way over there? How'd they find a body that looked enough like him? They have to search the corpses. Ugh. And then what happens to Roland now? Does he just stay with us? He doesn't have his ring? I guess. Oh, Cordelia, you think it's real though.
Excuse me, Your Grace, but about that reward.
They're not gonna give it to him?
Thalas, give them their coin.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yes, brother.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like Gustadolph would pay them, knowing Gustadolph.
Thank you kindly for your generosity, Your Grace.
And there they go. The reward is tempting, though.
What a waste.
I was about to say, I wonder if Avlora caught on.
Is this truly how the kingdom of Glenbrook meets its end?
House Wolfort are no fools. Their friend was only a liability. They have spared themselves by forsaking the prince.
Well, how did he die? Or how did this body die? There's no... Did they die to steal, to drowning? It's not really clear.
They may have escaped, but there are none who would help them. There is no reason for us to concern ourselves with House Wolfort any longer.
Okay, he fell for the plan.
A shame.
Wow, you wanted to deal with them? But now, you're just gonna leave him there?
Your poor brother, betrayed by his most trusted friend.
Aw, Cordelia. It's not true. Stay strong. Aw, I wonder if she knows.
Oh, Roland.
She doesn't know. Aw. Okay, well, they bought the lie thanks to Benedict's quick thinking, but the question is, now what? We bought ourselves time, but now what?
The news of Prince Roland's death spreads across the land like wildfire. With his demise, seemingly comes the end of the kingdom of Glenbrook.
Sort of. He's still alive, though.
But only days later, a proclamation is made that would bind Frost and Glenbrook.
Oh? That's what you look
Bearer
like,
of the
Cordelia.
royal signet and last heir to the throne of Glenbrook, Cordelia is to ascend as queen.
Ew.
And wed Archduke Gustadolph.
What? That seems a little weird. Okay, so, wait a minute. This is just, hold on a second. Hold on a second. This was just Serenoa and Frederica, but at a higher level. Because Serenoa and Frederica, they're the second in command, or like they're pawns, but they were like second to the crown, sort of. Dang. This is, poor Cordelia, dude. Poor Cordelia. Oh. Chapter 9, we're on a new chapter. Dwindling Light. Oh, that's us, the Dwindling Light. Roland's still alive, though. Poor Cordelia. Jeez, gotta marry frickin' Gustadolph. All the townspeople.
Princess Cordelia is to wed the Archduke? What is the meaning of this? Gustadolph is the very one who invaded Glenbrook.
But King Regna is to blame for trying to monopolize the mines.
Okay, seems like they all have different thoughts on this topic.
What does it matter who the princess weds as long as Glenbrook lives on?
Fair, I guess.
It damn well matters to me.
Oh. And there they are.
My people, our days of late have been dark and filled with strife. Both Glenbrook and Frost have suffered countless losses, and we have lost both of our beloved princes. For that, I offer you my deepest condolences. May they all rest in peace. As you all know, my father was sentenced to death for his role in this tragic event.
I feel so bad for Cordelia, dude. She's literally the biggest pawn. She has no idea what's happening. She thinks her father betrayed... she thinks her father was at fault. She saw 3 of her family members die. She has to marry frickin' Gustadolph, carry on Glenbrook, carry on all this responsibility of Glenbrook under Gustadolph's thumb. And like, if she doesn't, she'll die. She's like, has so much responsibility. Jeez, and she's the biggest pawn. She's just a massive pawn. I feel so bad. She didn't even do anything wrong. Ugh. And the worst part, she thinks her brother's dead. And she thought her father was a traitor. She doesn't know any truth. She's just being manipulated. Gosh, poor Cordelia.
But how do we come to grips with our sorrow and anger? How do we atone for our mistakes?
Frost does not deserve your forgiveness. Do not submit to Gustadolph's will.
You're dead. You just killed yourself. You're dead, man. Oh?
Let us recognize our sins as such and move forward.
I was like, either way, even if you want to fight back, I think that's another reason why, maybe not just because, I don't know, Gustadolph could wed Cordelia, maybe that was the whole thing, but I feel like they also killed off Franny. Well, Franny was sort of like an accidental death, but they also tried to kill off Prince Roland because maybe he could fight back. I guess Cordelia, to my knowledge, can't fight back unless she has combat training, which it doesn't seem like she did have. It seemed like only Roland and Franny did, but we'll see, I guess.
Archduke Gustadolph has magnanimously given us another chance. A chance to see Glenbrook to a fair and free future.
Yeah, okay.
As the queen of this kingdom, I, Cordelia of House Glenbrook, do hereby accept the warmth and governance of Frost, and swear to do everything in my power to usher in an age of peace with the Archduke.
Warmth of Frost? Dude, they're the cold one! How is this being accepted?
With all due respect, sir, I do not believe Queen Cordelia to be fit for ruling Glenbrook.
I don't think she's ready.
She does not need to be. She is to be our figurehead, a place for the people to focus both their hope and discontent.
Again, she's a pawn.
And while the poor people of Glenbrook stumble in the dark, we shall establish a new government, one based in freedom.
Yeah, this sure seems free to me.
Once the people have had a taste of true freedom Frost would offer them, there will be no turning back. By the time Cordelia births an heir, both this kingdom and its people will belong solely to Esfrost.
I would be loath to stand upon a political battlefield. It is far more heartless than those of war.
I am simply breathing new life into a kingdom of tired traditions. The people will thank me for it in time.
I don't know about that, Gustadolphy. I don't know, I'm calling it Gustadolphin. I got him!
Father, my brothers, I swear to avenge you.
Whoa, really? How? Whoa, hold on a second, Cordelia, hold on a second. Maybe she does have combat training? Assassinate Gustadolph in his sleep? Gustadolphin in his sleep? It's pretty deep, or pretty dark, but still. She's kind of back into a corner unlike no other, so I honestly wouldn't blame her. Okay, Roland reminisces during a training session with Serenoa. Oh, let's go! Roland character story? Let's go! He's still alive. He's still fine. Let's go. The buddies are training together. Let's go. Where's your horse?
You've gotten better, my friend. Much better.
I mean, war kind of does that, I guess.
Only because I've had you to train with.
Or, you know, maybe like Avlora, the strongest person in Esfrost that you had to defeat by spamming Flame Shield and such. You know, the one that you weren't there for.
And how far behind would I be without Sir Maxwell's tutelage? The Dawnspear himself is my personal mentor. And still you're all but my equal.
Maybe not in gameplay-wise. Sorry, Roland.
It's been a while since we last sparred. It takes time to adapt to a new opponent.
True.
Perhaps so.
Can only relate through Smash Bros. Adapting to the other player.
Anyhow, I always enjoy our skirmishes. No better way to clear my head after another quarrel with Father.
Uh-huh. Well, you won't have any more of those, buddy. Sorry. Oh? Oh, flashback.
Must all three nations be part of this mining venture? I've yet to hear a convincing argument as to why.
I guess just to unite them. Okay, let me just... Okay, so apparently sometimes in the past, maybe not so much this, but you can actually take a look at their character portraits maybe when they were younger, so you might have to look at that going forward.
You do not hear because you do not listen.
And of course, Regna is... Yeah, have we ever seen Regna's portrait? I don't think we ever have. Current king of Glenbrook, he is revered as the wise king about the end of Solomon War to its end. Okay, he launched the joint mining venture between the three nations as its coordinator, and he's also dead.
Hyzant offers nothing but a sliver of their vast riches. Something we could easily do without. I understand the advantage of involving Esfrost. Their expertise speeds things along immeasurably. But Hyzant, have you at least demanded they lower the taxes on salt? Such a change would be welcomed by our subjects and enrich their daily lives.
But I think they also had to involve Hyzant because if they see, you know, Esfrost and Glenbrook getting all buddy-buddy, which is like obviously the complete opposite, but if they see them getting all buddy-buddy, they're gonna want a slice of the pie too.
We cannot concede everything while gaining naught in return. Surely you see this, Father.
It has been decided, and I will hear no more. You presume upon matters you do not comprehend.
But Father, I'm just...
Now, Roland, if there is nothing else, pray leave me be. I have more important matters to attend to.
Yes, Father.
Aww. Poor Roland. I like that he speaks his mind, though. And I think Ragnar always knew that he had the kingdom's best interest in heart, but...
If only I had found the right words. If only I had kept my emotions in check. Perhaps things would have ended differently.
I don't know. It's easier said than done, buddy.
Blaming yourself for past mistakes will lead you nowhere. You must look forward for the opportunities ahead.
Even though we don't have many. Roland?
Of course. And I trust you'll be at my side come that time.
Oh, we always will. We always
Just as
will.
House Wolford stands with the crown, I stand with you.
Aw.
I am fortunate to have as loyal a friend as you.
As am I. Enough sentimentality. Raise your spear so I can knock it down.
Out of context, I'm sorry, that's so funny. I'm so lucky to have a loyal friend like you draws his sword. Out of context, that is so funny. But, you know, in context, it makes sense. I just want to get back to sparring. But if you haven't seen Triangle Strategy and you watch just that clip, it's so funny.
You're welcome to try, my friend.
I'm sorry. I kind of want to know, like, what someone would think if they just saw that clip out of context. Like, yo, what the frick? Why is Serenoa killing Roland? Okay, convictions have been strengthened. No side stories once again. It's just been, like, plot after plot after plot. Okay. You know what? I'm actually fine with that. We've had quite a few battles lately. It's good to get some plot. Serenoa and the others speak of Cordelia's ascension as Queen of Glenbrook. Okay, so now they know. Everybody's here.
Prince Roland, have you heard about the address at the capital?
I have.
I won't forgive them for making Her Highness say such horrible things.
Enough, Huet.
But they lied about the king's death. They made it seem like Gustadolph was justified.
I can't say they made it seem like Gustadolph. It's just Gustadolph made it seem like Gustadolph was justified. It's just all Gustadolph, dude.
Say no more. If Cordelia can endure this, so can we.
That's a fair point. She is enduring a lot.
And as long as she lives, that is enough for me.
Okay, that's nice.
Forgive me, Your Highness.
We all understand how you feel, Prince Roland.
No, I apologize. I lost control.
Didn't you just say you need to keep your emotions in check? It's okay, it's fine.
Thinking about it will do us no good. We must rise to action.
But
indeed we must. Everyone knows of your death now.
So how do we act without, you know, just going up and just killing Gustadolph? Like, what are we supposed to do?
That means we are free to make our next move.
And that next move will be what?
Listen, my friends. Prince Roland of Glenbrook is dead. I am now merely Roland, a warrior who fled a fallen kingdom.
Okay, I thought you were going to be like, I am now taking on a new identity. Please call me Fred. Frederica's like, hold on, wait. That's just my name, but without the Eureka part. It's like, get over it. We have two Freds now.
I humbly ask for your support until the sun shines upon our royal line once again.
Okay, sure. Why not? Oh.
Is that Sir Maxwell's?
Wait, that's so cool.
That mask. You look just like Sir Maxwell.
Okay, so now I'm not even mad that, like, when I first thought that dead body was Maxwell, which maybe it is? No, it's not. He's dead. Well, maybe it is. Probably not, but, that's kind of cool that they even comment that. Maybe it's just the mask. I don't know. I thought they had, like, similar hair colors and whatnot.
This is a secret that shall stay within House Wolford.
I see. So, do we even call you Roland, or should we call you Maxwell? What do we call you? To, like, keep your identity secret. Talk?
Master.
Let's go! I knew it. That's why I want to do this. The last surviving prince of the Glenbrook line. He hides his face behind the mask of his late master to conceal his identity. That's so cool, dude. Oh, that's so cool. I love that. That's actually so awesome.
Grant me the strength to free our home from Esfrost's clutches.
Oh, that's so freaking cool. Oh, Simone.
How is he doing?
Better than before. He groans in pain from time to time, though.
Wake up, Dad!
I see. I wish I could tell Father about our situation now, but...
Lord Serenoa, if your father were awake, I am certain he would praise you for safeguarding Wolford.
I agree. Wake up! Please.
Sad to say, the real trouble is only just beginning.
Yeah, I mean, at least, if nothing else, we finally have a chance to catch our breath. but I don't even know what our next step is. Like, sure, Roland is safe. He's behind the mask. No one's gonna recognize him except maybe Avlora, because she's seen his face up close. I don't know, maybe even Gustadolph. I don't know. Behind the mask is kind of hard to tell. I think like a big thing about like identifying faces is like the eyes, because apparently you can like look at someone's, you know, their face and be like, okay, that's whatever. But without seeing their eyes, it's really hard to identify somebody. I think that's from my perspective at least. I don't know if that's clear across all others or whatever. Because people like censor just by cutting out the eyes, right? Or like putting a black bar over their eyes. I don't know. But at least with Roland, like no one's gonna be able to identify him without like knowing his full face, I guess.
I'll be damned if House Ende's protection comes for free. No doubt the longer we stay, the steeper the price.
Yeah, probably.
Precisely. Minister Sorsley is not an altruistic soul.
Yep, he's an egg.
If you were in his shoes, what would you do?
I would squeeze us dry, then look for an opportunity to.
But we won't let that happen.
Of course not. Anna is already on the move.
Let's go, Anna! I don't know what you're doing, but let's go, Anna!
It is our duty to protect and guide this house.
This heart ain't changed since the day Lord Simone took me in, lad. I'm ready to put my life on the line for this house. We'll get past this, one way or another. You'll see.
I hope so.
Thank you so much, both of you.
Oh, that was nice. That was good. Ah, this game is so good. I don't know what to do now. I literally have no idea what comes next. Side stories like crazy. Okay, I saw what was that? Frederica voices her doubts to Serenoa. Interesting. I think, should we leave it there? You know what? I think I'm actually gonna leave it there. Yeah. We can check out the side stories in the next episode. Dang, there's just like a lot of plot. Oh, Twinsgate, dang. Huh. Death of one ardent youth changed the fate of one man. Oh, it's probably finally, what's his face? Svarog reacting to Dragan's death, I imagine. Okay, so can we take a look at Roland real fast? I just want to see. He does change, okay. Does he get any? Nope. Was kind of hoping he would get, you know, like a little bit of a power boost, but he doesn't. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, you know what? One last thing. Let's do one last thing before we end up the episode. I want to check out the encampment. I won't do the mental mock battle because I don't think we have time. But I will check to see if one has actually shown up. So, let me see. Okay, one did show up. I didn't mean to press the B button, but one has shown up. What I wanted to do was talk with you, I think? Class promotion. Well, first up, let's... Oh, we have notes. We'll check it out in the next episode. Let's get Battle Cry. We want Battle Cry right now. Battle Cry is stupid good. We'll get Battle Cry. And then we want to promote class. And I think... Ooh. How fitting would it be for Roland to promote his class? I did say... I think I said a promise that I was like, guaranteed, we're going to make Anna promote in the very next time. Like, guaranteed, guys. Guaranteed. But, like, how fitting would it be to promote Roland in today's episode? It'll be so good. He'll get pushed back. Knock them back 3 squares. That's, Flash of Steel. I don't know. But I think... it's so fitting. It just is. It's too bad that we don't have 2 Medals of Bravery. Wish we could buy one. Wish we could buy another one. I think I will. Next time it's guaranteed to be Anna though. Because like no one else in the plot's gonna have anything, any crazy character development, right? Surely? We'll do it to Roland. I'm sorry, Anna. I know I promised. I'm gonna break that promise. Because we have to keep our promise and protect Roland or whatever. There we go.
This day shall be ours.
It shall indeed. Learn to push back. Spring in your step. Okay, he's getting new abilities. That's good to see. 2 more, and he's got Flash of Steel. And that's something, you know? Double Thrust does slightly more damage, but shoving back an enemy could be good. It could be good. And you know what? He got some more stats. He got Strength, and I think... Wait, did he get Magical Attack to go up? I think it was Strength, Physical Defense, and Magic Defense. I forget. But either way, there we go. Roland is now a bit more powerful. And there, I think that's a pretty good way to end off the episode, promoting Roland. So there we go. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I will see you all in the next episode. Obviously, it seems we have some more plot. We'll have some notes. We'll have a mental mock battle. I'm not sure how long it'll go on, but we'll see. So that'll be it. Once again, thanks so much for watching, everybody. I'll see you all in the next episode. Have a great day. Bye-bye.